Right, David Paul here. I'm just giving you a quick update on how my boat's getting on, because she's going to go up for sale soon, which I'll explain in a second. But we're peeling off the masking tape, so I hope this has turned out nice. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm so pleased with this. This is really good. Oh boy. Why do you want to sell this boat? Well, I don't want to sell this boat, but unfortunately I've got to. £3,000 or very nearest offer. And the reason why I've got to sell her is because the reality of my situation is I have a house in Portugal which I've got to fix up, and that's my new project. So I'm just not going to be able to sail this boat down there. Or if I did sail her down there, I'd end up in a situation where I've got to find somewhere for the boat to be, and then it'll be standing there not being used, generating bills for me, because I've got to pay mooring fees and stuff, and that's it. So it's just not a feasible thing. I'm beginning to like this boat because she's been home for me for the best part of a year. And so I have to sell her, but anyway, I'm going to be moving on to some really good new adventure. As we say in the Philippines, walang wala asawa ko. My wife is gone, so she's out the picture now, and there's just, regrettably, there's nothing I can do about that. That's not my doing. It's not something I wished for. But that's it. I'm heading off on my own to start a new life, and I've got to get on with it. You know, I have no choice. You know, as the Buddhist monk said when he was on the top of the tower all by himself, treading around all day, and he was asked how he felt about it. He said, fabulous, fabulous, especially when you have no choice. And I just have no choice. So anyway, so I gotta get myself a new wife. Or maybe two. So there you go. Buhay yan, as we say in the Philippines. That's life. I'm like joking about it at the minute, but it's been a while, so what can you do, you know? It's all very sad. 24 years. However, I'm going to be continuing to work on projects. I'm going to be working on this. I'll do a little bit more work on this boat. She's going up for sale in a couple of days. Then I will head off next week to Portugal. I'll be putting up some videos about that and about my house. I've never seen my house. I've seen it online, bought her online during the pandemic, and I decided to just take a risk because it was a very good deal. And if I don't like it, I'll fix it up and I'll sell that. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. You know, if you don't like the house, but she'll be a good deal, and it looks like a nice village. Everything I've heard about it's nice. The house is in a place called Cumiras. No, Cumiras is the Grosinas. Eu tenho uma casa em Grosinas, em Portugal, Comira. So I have a house in Portugal, in Comira, in Grosinas. The village is called Grosinas, and that's it. And very peaceful place. Lots of trees there. So you're going to be seeing me doing an awful lot of woodwork. because I have a very cunning plan. There are no floors in the house, there are no windows, there is a roof which needs a little bit of repair on it, and I need to put the floors in, and I need to put a concrete floor probably downstairs. So in order to do that I need a lot of wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy eucalyptus wood, which when I was away in Portugal I spotted it grown, and I thought, doom, bright idea, loads and loads of eucalyptus wood in this place, unlimited wood supply, except it's all sold for either firewood or paper mills. So if you care to check it out, you'll find that it's got a specific gravity of 0.98, which makes it really strong and really heavy, and it's pretty good timber. It tends to twist a bit, but I'll sort that out. I'll find a way around that problem, and I'm going to cut the logs and use them as beams in the floors in a style which you can Google. It's called the Santa Fe style, where they just use the logs round and plane off the tops of them, and then put the floorboards down on that. So that's going to look rather, what can I say, rustic. Well, very Santa Fe, you know. They like it in Santa Fe. All those rich people, they love those kind of houses. So I'll have a house like a rich guy, made out of vernacular materials. But anyway, getting back to this, so the Portuguese vlog is going to be amazing, and the place I'm going to be living in is Coimbra, the nearest city. It's the county of Coimbra, the province of Coimbra, which is the most beautiful in well, I don't know about that. I would say it probably is the most beautiful, but I'm getting partisan now because it's my home now. Yeah. So I have some land. I have some land in the Philippines which I'm not allowed to own, but my wife is donating that to me. And what I will do with that land is, because I can't own land, I come up with a cunning plan on that as well. I'm going to get my children, who are Filipino, to put it in their names in a trust. Well, basically it'll be in their names. And what they will do is they will sign me a 50-year lease, and I'll build a house on it. Numerous houses actually. And so on the land I'll have my Filipino house and my Portuguese house, and then I'm going to bounce between the two countries, 6 months in the Philippines, 6 months in Portugal, back and forwards. And I can do that without any visas. However, what I'm going to do, I'm going to officially apply for an official Portuguese residence visa, so that in due course I can obtain permanent residency in Portugal and acquire citizenship if I wish later on, which I will go for. I'm starting to learn the language already. The big trick to making it in a different country is to learn the language. If you can do that, then you've got it cracked. And the trouble with a lot of expats is they just don't learn the damn languages, you know. And being a very talkative sort of person, I just realised the other day, I thought, this is kind of like a superpower, you know, for learning languages. Because if you're talkative and you talk to a lot of people, you're inevitably going to end up practicing it, and you're inevitably going to end up getting good, and then you'll talk to more people. And especially in a different person's country, if you're the guy who speaks their language, what happens is they all start thinking, whoa, this is different. Particularly in the Philippines. In the Philippines, not so many people speak Tagalog, so if I start talking there, then I end up in conversation with a load of people, and that just promotes you all the time. Paksasanay, practice, and it just helps all the way down the line. So a few more days of this, you're going to be treated to a load of sailing videos on the way down to Portugal. However, that just ain't happening. But anyway, this boat is a testament to the ability to not be homeless. You don't ever have to be homeless, and this is a really crucial sort of idea in life. Buy a boat. James here, the guy who's taking the video, he lives on a boat as well. Buy a boat, live in a boat. You live very cheaply, you save money. If you're making money, you save loads of money, and you can buy a house at some time in the future when it suits you. The place I bought in Portugal has taxes on it, what we would call in England council taxes, or maybe in the United States we call it property tax or whatever. I think it's called a property tax in Portugal. In England, God knows what council tax is now, but in Portugal I'm going to be paying 50 euros a year, which is about 45 English pounds, or about I don't know, about 75 US dollars, something like that, roughly. The sum is so small, it's a complete irrelevance, and that's it. So I was in two minds about whether mentioning about being on my own now, but the problem is like somebody's gonna like make a comment and say, well, where's your wife ever, you know? Well, obviously she ain't here now, so that's that. I don't know. I mix with so many people who have really, and cultures. Like I worked in a Jewish school, and I see these people, you know, and they're married for like 50 years. I've been married 24 years, and they managed to be married for like 50 years, and I'm still screwed. But Buhayan, it's just, that's life. What can I do? Nothing I can do about it. So I think if I'll get this piece off, this last piece here, and I'll continue on with the boat, because not the most exciting thing ever to watch a man peel tape off. Peel that off, and so my legion of 38 fans out there, 38 subscribers, my subscriber list is going up. Hey? Ano sa palagay mo nangyari? Kababayan sa Filipinas, eh? I don't think I'm putting enough keywords in, but I don't really care about this subscriber thing, because I'm running a sort of system on YouTube which requires not bothering about all that stuff. It's a cunning plan, and that's it. As Baldrick used to say in the Blackadder, I have a cunning plan. So when I have 5 million subscribers, that would be great, but like if I don't, it still doesn't matter. Heads I will win, tails I win under this system. There you go. Let's stop there. Let's pan back. James is going to have a pan back here, and so we can get a shot of the bit that's been done. In a little bit of a hurry here, you know, so I've created a lot of smudges here and there. But what I'll do is I'll use some stuff called rubbing compound, and I'll just rub them off. I'll let them go rock hard before I do it. Otherwise I'll end up smudged all over the place. And that's it. So, right, this is going to be the last video for last video for about another week or so, and then I'll be getting a flight to Portugal, and then we'll see that. So I'll have to start dressing better in videos. Paalam, Sa inyong lahat, adios, adios Portugal, and bye bye England. Tapos.